Hey everyone, welcome to the Ground Up Podcast, coming to you from the Level Wellness Studio inside B2 Wellness Suites here in Brentwood, Tennessee. The show that turns pain into pivot and gives you the confidence to build your business. I am Terry Barga. I'm one of your hosts. I'm here with Vanessa Hampton and Roy Mangrum.
Hello.
Have to call this class to attention.
Yep.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
These lights. Holy cow.
It's different.
Hold on.
There we go. There we go.
That's how it needs to happen.
You've always been a good shades picker.
I cannot wait
Yeah.
to see the clips.
Like you pick
from
good
this one.
shades.
I have a lot of
Awesome.
shades and shoes.
Do you wear glasses?
Yeah.
Do you have prescription shades or no?
No. I got like readers, but like my vision's getting like worse all the time.
Yeah.
So I've got
Do you want to know why?
yeah.
We all know.
I'll tell
why.
you the same thing that I don't know why I feel like I'm need to leave.
Yeah, why you
I've never done this before.
Lean into the microphone.
first day? That's good.
Basically. I'll tell you the same thing that the eye doctor told me when I went to them and said, "What is going on?
Don't say
My
age.
vision is getting worse."
Yeah.
And she pointed to that number on the chart and said, "This is why."
What's the number on the chart?
The age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, she burst my bubble.
She burst my bubble.
Yeah.
I had the doctor tell me when I went to get my eyes checked. He's like, "Your eyesight is worse." And that's not a surprise because the last eye test you did was 4 years ago. And
Well,
right. And I said, "Well, I try not to wear my glasses." And he goes, "Why would you do that?" I was like, "Well, because I don't want to become absolutely dependent on them."
Yes.
And he goes, "That's not how that works."
That is how that works.
Well, and I agree with you. And of course, he's going to say that. So,
I got my readers.
Yeah.
Right. I've had them about a year. I got them like it hurt to put them on. Like, what the hell is that? Just looking at like reading for a couple of seconds, right?
Ezra squeaky chair. Go on.
Yeah, it is. Don't move, Ezra. Don't
Just be
breathe.
still over there, would you?
Completely
Yeah.
still.
Don't
So
breathe.
distracting.
They would hurt my eyes.
Yeah.
Now I can put them on and drive down the road. It's not where I started. Therefore, yeah.
The brain adjusts.
And I tell you what, like if I eat bad food and get inflammation,
Yeah.
my eyes are blurry.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard this. Yeah. This is it. I don't
You know who else told me that?
who
Jay Cutler.
really just get the same thing. You were just texting with him this morning, weren't you?
I was, yes. Was
You-
talking about your hair.
I was just like, you're talking about that or your poor eyesight.
No, no.
He's got way better hair than I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't really know why the doctors are like that, and I don't know why I unnecessarily challenge myself because the reality of the matter is like glasses aren't hard to wear, but I unnecessarily. This is literally a
I'm not-
softball pitch to you because you see me do it all the time, unnecessarily challenging myself in things that don't really matter. But I can't wear contacts.
I
And I
seem
hate
to
wearing
do that
glasses,
all
so.
the time.
I could not put a contact in my eye if I had to.
Yeah, you catch me doing it is what I said. Always what I
Oh,
meant. Yeah.
Yeah. We
I've
went
tried.
from contacts because I've got astigmatism in both eyes and all the things. So I don't wear anything if I'm looking at a computer because I can see up close.
Yeah.
But I've tried multiple. I can't see far away
Yeah.
well, but I've tried multiple solutions of being able to see up close and then wear contacts, especially when I was doing more training and all that.
Mhm.
So multifocal contacts. That I went to.
Is that real?
Oh yeah.
Like a bifocal contact?
Yeah.
So you look down.
No, I can't.
I hate
can't.
it. I hate
Do
it.
like the Forrest Whitaker eye or something?
So you know what I do now when I have to so you can read it.
Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know why.
hilarious.
I don't know why I did that.
When I have to wear it, I have to wear one contact. They put one contact in the left eye and no contact in the right eye. So go ahead and
So
do
literally,
that. Go
yes,
ahead.
Roy. Forrest Whitaker over here. Yes.
You got a little hook in your
It's a whole
hand or
thing.
something?
Have you seen the? I can't believe we're going down this rabbit trail. I have
Shiver
to.
me timbers.
There's not going to be any useful information today, folks.
Probably
Just
not.
To prepare you.
No, there's a graphic on Instagram that was. There's a picture of Forrest Whitaker, and it is under one eye it says sativa, and under the other eye it says indica.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's like, which are to fill you in as THC effects.
Oh.
So one is like
okay.
wide
Speaking of-
open and the other one's sleepy. Yeah. So there's your natural segue into one of our sponsors today is
Thank
Ounce
you.
of Hope and obviously Lens Crafters.
No, but we should work on that.
Oh, good
Oh,
grief.
goodness.
I'm
That's all I
sweating.
got.
I'm sweating.
That's it.
Yeah. Now
So
that
I'll
we've-
tell you about this has been one of those weeks. All right. So this actually technically was last week. School, my wife's a teacher and they were on spring break.
Mhm.
So we're going to do spring cleaning around our house. Well, during the ice storm, the windshield on her Tahoe got cracked.
Well,
We're like, oh, okay, well, we'll need to get that fixed. And then like one morning we woke up and it went from this side to the middle, like overnight. We're like, okay, now is when we fix it. So I call and get that scheduled to get it replaced. And then let's see. So that was first. Then this is all in the span of a week. So this is like, let's call that Sunday. Monday, the dishwasher stops working.
oh, jeez.
Cool. I'm like, you know what? I got YouTube. I can fix this. I crawl under there and I fix the first thing. It kicks up a second error code. I fix that error code. It goes back to the first error code. And now we're just in a continual loop
Yeah.
and you can't get out of it. All right. No problem. Go to Lowe's, get buy another dishwasher so they can come out and install that thing. Cool. No problem. We're sitting there watching TV. We hear this loud pop.
Oh, no.
We're like, what in the hell? So we're walking around the house. We can't figure out what it was. And my wife, the next morning, she's like, hey, look at this. There's like a GFI plug in the bathroom. And it's flashing red.
Mhm.
And in like small text, it says, if flashing red, replace. Okay, I can do that. So I go get a plug from Lowe's. And this is plugging Lowe's because I'm about to bury y'all's ass. I take the thing out, pull the
Not
plug.
sponsored by Lowe's.
Yeah, not sponsored by Lowe's. Take the plug out, and there's like all these wires burned. I'm like,
Oh,
what in
dang.
the world is this? So now I have to call an electrician because I'm not touching it.
That's not an outlet problem.
No, it wasn't. And it had been like wired wrong when we had the bathroom remodel done,
Ooh.
but it had been like years.
Oh.
Right.
So anyway, so we pay, get this fixed. Then we notice that same night the ceiling fan's not working in the living room. I'm not making any of this up. This is all real. So we're, all right, cool. Let's just go to Lowe's. Let's buy another ceiling fan. We go in there, we find this one we really like, and we pick it up, put it in the cart. Have to go through this rigmarole to pay to get it installed and all this stuff. We leave, go home. So put it in the garage. And then, so that would have been like, a couple of days later. We go over to a friend's house Saturday night. We come home. The house is hot. I'm like, are you shitting me? Is this really happening? Air's not working. So I call Lee Company. Positive experience.
feedback,
Lee Company. Send the dude out on a Sunday. He checks it. Hey man, your compressor's dead.
No, so
You're still I'm in warranty.
Oh,
I
perfect.
just bought a unit 5 years ago. They're going to come out. They're going to replace it. You get a discount, because I had to pay for labor. They quoted me a number. It came in under that because it took them less time than they thought. That's working
Great.
perfect. Great. We're looking at the ceiling fan before they come out to install it. We measured it. It was like, man, we really should have went down a size because the blades on this thing are like 94 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the roof of this house will take off.
Yeah, you got a helicopter. You got a helicopter ceiling fan.
So I go back last night. This is Lowe's. I'm not playing with you, but you guys.
About to catch some heat.
So I go in, and I spend a lot of money at Lowe's. All these products,
Just in the last week.
just
Yeah.
in the last week.
Very clearly.
And like a month before that, we bought a new fridge
At Lowe's.
at Lowe's.
Yeah.
None of this stuff is cheap. The dishwasher was $1,000.
Right.
Bosch dishwasher. Okay, so I go in Lowe's, and I walk in. I have my receipt, and I've got my ceiling fan still in the box, not even opened. I walk in, the little dude, is the return customer service guy. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he goes,
Oh, nice.
yeah, this is how this is going.
Oh, no.
I said, hey, man, I just need to, we got the 84-inch blade. I need to go to a 72. I just need to switch these out. Doesn't say a word. No words. Grabs his little effing scanner, walks over there, scans the box, comes back, prints out a receipt. Here, sign this. Okay, cool. I sign it. That was it. I'm like, what? Do I just bring the next one up here? No, I refunded it to the method of payment. I was like, well, you can't do that. So, but that's how we do things. It's like we paid with a Visa gift card that we had bought at Kroger. Y'all threw away the gift card.
Yep.
He's like, there's nothing I can do.
What?
This is where
And then Royce, wham, smacks.
this is where I started to lose it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I was like, all right, cool.
Goodness.
Where's the manager? He's like, well, I can go get him if you want me to. Well, just
do you
reverse the
think
transaction. I don't care.
want
Give
you-
me, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, this is not that hard.
This ain't like $100 ceiling fan, dude. This thing was
Yeah.
almost $1,000 for ceiling fan and
And your
installation.
installation, right.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So then he goes, well, here's an 800 number.
That's not going to work.
And I'm like, well, what's that for? He's like, well, that's the like return or refund department. So I call it, nope, it's damn Lowe's general customer service.
Right.
So this poor lady gets on the phone and I'm trying to be calm.
Are you back at home at this point? Or are
No,
you in the store?
I was not.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
leave the
Okay.
store. I will sit there all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and call the cops. So he just walks off. Hillbilly Johnny walks off. And I'm sitting there on the phone with this lady, and I'm trying to explain to her, and she's like, well, they have to do it at the store. I was like, all right, well, this little dip will not, he's just telling me it's tough.
Right.
I'm like, it's not tough. You know, I paid for this thing. Finally, this manager walks up, and he was nice. His name was Jared. Jared, good job. But I told him, I was like, dude, I love this place. I spend a lot of money here.
Yeah.
Do not ruin this for me.
Right.
You know, customer service that should be your number one product, not lumber, right?
Yep.
Treat your customers with respect. Just don't tell them there's nothing you can do. Let's figure it out.
Right.
So he comes out. I explain the situation. At first, he's like, well, when did you buy the gift card? I don't know.
It's a gift card.
It's a gift card.
Right.
Where did you buy it? I bought it at Kroger. Which Kroger? Kroger on Trader's Way. What was the date? I'm like, dude,
What?
we're not doing this.
That's
Just put it-
irrelevant.
Yeah. So then, anyway, the fun part of the story was, so I'm getting nowhere. And I said, I'll tell you what, and I'll finish this. I said, I'll tell you what, I got a dishwasher that's supposed to be installed here in about a week. Go ahead and refund that. That's on my debit card. Here's my debit card. And cancel the installation. He's looking at my account. He goes, well, let me see what I can do. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Let me just give you this fan, and all you got to pay for is the installation. I was like, already paid for the installation. We canceled it. I was like, so that money went back to the gift card. Yes. I said, the gift card you threw away?
The whole point of this conversation,
Yes.
mind you.
Yes. So now I'm waiting to hear today. So if my phone rings,
Well, put that joker on speaker.
Yeah.
it may be worth doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
we need that resolution. We're gonna have to wait till the next podcast.
Yeah.
See where this is.
I mean, this segues into a great
So
topic
all
about
of
customer
these-
service.
It
All
really
of these
does,
things,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is my whole week. The moral of the story is, customer service should always be your number one product.
100%.
And if you're a fan of a business, like I'm a fan of, like I walk in a lumber store, it smells
I know.
awful. It's,
Nothing like
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Don't ruin that for your customers.
No.
Because they will take their dollars to Home Depot down the road.
Right. And on that
And look
bombshell,
at that.
we'll be right back. We're having a hard time getting back from breaks over here. Lots of laughing going on. Yeah, this is, if they do call while we're on podcast, we will put that joker on speaker. We're going to get to a resolution.
Yeah. Have your finger on the dump button. That's all I can say.
We're going to need to bleep out some things.
You probably already had to.
Roy in action.
Oh,
you did a good job of pulling back. Actually, you probably want to. You need to switch from coffee to that ounce of hope.
No, what? Not until this is resolved.
Not till after the
Not
call.
until I get my ceiling fan back.
We can, yes, when that takes away your words, when you need words.
Oh
that's
no,
not,
Yeah, I need my words ready.
So here's a question for the both of you. Do you think that in the world of AI, like, and chatbots for, all of the services that we use, do you see a culture shift in the world of, business for customer service going back to being more personal, or no?
Well, I have a question framing that, and Ezra, no offense. How old was this person that was helping you initially?
He was younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that is part of, and I age us when we talk about this, but it was much different before AI.
No, you're
before
exactly
the
right,
internet,
yeah.
before the phones were communication. Like, I think some of those interpersonal skills
Yes.
that are vital for being a business owner and for running a business and that customer service experience,
Yeah.
some of that gets lost. My guess is that guy wasn't just intentionally like, whatever, but
No.
the ability to think through, think about you and what's going on there and what makes sense. I mean, there's no fault that they refunded it to a gift card. You're going to have those experiences in business,
Sure.
but it's absolutely no fault that you no longer have the ability to use those funds,
Mhm.
because there's just so many better ways to handle that. But I think thinking through that, so AI and the internet and that instant, all of that, we don't have to think through those things as much.
I think it boils down to interpersonal skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're putting someone that's forward facing as, all right, so in most instances, when someone's bringing something back to a business for a return or refund or whatever, that's more of a stressor than a purchase.
Right.
Purchase is usually the happy, warm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
A return is usually not. It's usually something's wrong. I bought the wrong thing. They're already stressors. So the person that's doing that should at least have a personality, should at least have some
Critical thinking skills.
and not be transactional.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what this was. I walked in, he checked the box, he's back to his phone.
This is what they showed me how to do. And
Yes.
I'm
Instead
done.
of going, how's your day going? Was there anything wrong with the fan?
Right.
Like, none of that was covered. It was just scan, sign, I've washed my hands with it.
Right.
It's not my problem anymore.
And
And
from that is not the attitude a person in that position should ever be in. Mm-mm. Well,
You know.
and bigger picture too, those type of experiences are what is going to set you apart from any other business.
Sure.
Those type of experiences, it's not about your delivery. I mean, as much as it is, it's that whole saying of, it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up.
Mhm.
That is what's going to make or break you in business. It's
Mhm.
those type of experiences.
Yeah, I'd like to point out too, because of our age, which you've already mentioned, that we have seen both things happen, right? Like when we were younger and experienced excellent, like personal customer service, like there were times where you went to certain locations and certain businesses based on that. Like I remember when CarMax came out, like no haggle price, right? Come in, we'll show you around, take a test drive, or wander around by yourself. Like no pressure, right? Like there were things like that happening, and there's other
And some
products.
people do it right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
CarMax is a great one.
Yep.
Recently, so, my wife's father had passed away last year. We inherited all this stuff and we had to sell a car.
Right.
And, I posted the car and we'll give you $9,000. We'll give you $5,000. I'm like, it's
All these-
awesome car,
You
dude.
get all these low balls, yeah.
So I just go on CarMax. Hey, we'll give you 14.4. I'm like, there's no way. I tell my wife, there's no way they're going to pay us this for the car. All these offers are like 5 to 9.
Right.
That people are shooting at us. So she's like, well, what's the harm in going up there and seeing? We walk in the door. We hand the sheet of paper. Dude says, all right, have a seat right here. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. There's coffee over there. If you need anything, just let us know. Walks off, comes by. Here, sign here. And we'll write you a check. And they wrote us a check for 14.4.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm like, wait,
Could
you
it
did?
possibly be that easy?
Wait,
Yeah.
you did what you said?
Right. Right. That's
What a novel idea in business, man.
Well, I used to tell my kids that you can be successful in any business, especially right now in the current, just where we're at in society. If you show up when you say you're going to show up and do what you say you're going to do.
Yep.
So don't make any unnecessary promises, and keep the simple ones like showing up when you say you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And to your point about the person on the front lines who is handling those type of situations, it could be that Lowe's is awesome with those things, and that person
Got a bad
is
apple,
mismatched for. And the unfortunate part
Wrong
is
person, wrong seat.
that's
Right.
your all these good experiences that you've had with them
Mm-hmm.
get negated by that one person in that one experience. All of that could go away.
Well, it's kind of like a bank account, right? You make all these good deposits with your customers, and it don't take many bad ones,
Mhm.
and they're just like, I'm just not going to do business with you anymore.
Right.
It could be a simple, and trust me, I was ready to burn down the world. I'm like, oh, cool. You're going to treat me like this? I'll never set foot in this store again.
Right. Yeah.
Over one thing.
Yeah.
I was
just gonna say there's an example out there. I can't remember the hotel exactly. It's a big, famous, expensive hotel in New York where the owner has told every staff member, you have $200. Everybody has $200 of an expense account. You get it once a month, and your goal with that is to make a customer or somebody staying here smile.
That's
So
cool.
If you
That's
can
cool.
help them or find a way to make it personal, that's where that money goes. And there's stories of a little kid leaving a stuffed animal and the parents realizing it, but they lived on the West Coast. Dude buys a plane ticket and delivers the stuffed animal
What?
That's nuts.
personally. Like there's like all kinds of cool stories that come
It's
out
like
of
the
that.
Waldorf, probably.
Yeah, and I think you're close. And I just love that idea. Like the idea that you have, like an owner is saying, well, literally putting money where his mouth is and saying, I want you to invest in the experience. It's going to come through you.
Mhm.
So top down, right? Approach on that. I think it's really cool.
I think that the thing that it's easy to get caught up in as a business owner is when you're grinding and you're trying to get the income and you're trying to make all of this go, there's going to be times without doubt that you are going to have to eat some refund,
I've done it a lot.
something.
Yeah.
You do it. There's and some of it's going to hurt. I mean, there's going to be times where it's going to hurt, but it's the right thing to do. It's the thing that is going to keep at the end of the day, it's the right thing to do, because if you were in the other side, so you can't get caught up in being greedy in that moment, because that's going to hurt. And I'm not really sure where that refund is going to be coming from today, but we're going to make it happen, because the lost income for the result, the consequence of not providing that customer service is going to be way greater than what that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, knowing
instant.
knowing the lifetime value of that customer and going, we've had over the years stuff happen, and we had one last year. This would have been October-ish. We were doing like this huge hoodie order. It was like $15,000 worth of hoodies, and we outsourced the printing, approved the proof. Everything looked like it was supposed to. We got the product, and it was not correct. And we didn't open the boxes.
Mhm.
We got the boxes. We gave it to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done business with us for years. She places one order a year. It's for a charity. And she's like, hey, send me these pictures. I'm like, oh my God. I call the printer who I have used for 10 years. They're under new ownership, but I sent him pictures. $14,000 order. Now, we bought the sweatshirts and drop shipped them there. And I think, several $1,000s to print them all. But I'm out, right now, I'm out 14 grand.
Right.
And they said, well, we credit you like $250.
What?
Skirt. What?
Yeah. Yeah. So, we go back and forth. So I go to my customer. I'm like, I'm going to eat it. I bought all new. I printed them myself.
Yeah.
And I delivered what I said I'd deliver. And I lost my ass on it. And I, told my staff, because they're like, they're freaking out. They're like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. I'm like, it's number one, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
If we don't make it right, we'll never see their business again. Guaranteed.
Right.
If we do make it right, we have a shot of seeing them again.
And maybe more.
Yeah. But you do what's right.
Right.
Period.
And we had a situation last year too, where the client did not feel like they got what we had intended for them to get. We didn't agree with it, but after some back and forth and listening to them and trying to understand what they were saying, we basically negotiated a refund, and we knew we weren't going to get that business back. But it was done.
Thing.
But it's not only the right thing, but your reputation as well is just in that moment, it's the right thing, but it's also your reputation. And the last thing that you need is for people, even on the down low, it may only reach one or two other people, but you don't want people thinking that you don't do what's right, because they're going to hesitate. They can tell two other people, and then that's two other clients that you will not get.
Yeah, that goes back to what you're saying, that the difference between transactional and relational happens right there. Like when something goes wrong, if you treat it like a transaction, then say bye to the business. If you treat it like, you have that personal touch, you do what you're convicted to do and taking care of that individual, how you'd want to be taken care of, dude, that stuff just goes so much further in business. And yeah, it's really painful.
Oh, it is painful.
It's so painful.
Yeah. I remember when I was ordering those sweatshirts, I'm like, well, I got to order these on credit. Yeah. I got to hope something comes right behind them to offset this bill,
right.
But you know what I didn't do? I didn't lose sleep.
Right.
Because you did exactly
what I did what I should have done.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it is that person, whatever that client, there's so many things that they can do online now. They can do direct, like they just click order or whatever. They can for any of services or things like that. But that customer service, you going back and providing that and making it right one way or the other, that's what stands you apart from all of the technology and all of the AI. Yeah. You don't get that experience when you do that. So,
and I think that's the correction. I think that's what we'll start seeing more of is that, and I don't know that everybody will do it. I think the wise ones will figure it out, that we're pulling, because we've got so much digital, we live in our phones.
It's nice to hear a real voice.
Right. Mm-hmm. Products are shifting to kind of get us back to some sort of what's the hybrid version of that? The hybrid version of technology, AI, new software, automation or whatever, and that human connection still. Where's that middle ground? And I think that's the era we're heading into.
I can tell you a story this week about not being able to get a hold of anybody in a customer service experience and trying to get back home.
We may have to have that on the backside of this break, which we'll do right now. So we'll be right back.
If you're a wellness or fitness pro looking for a space that truly fits the way you work, check out B2 Wellness Suites. With locations in Brentwood and Mount Juliet, B2 offers private suites, shared offices, and day rentals, all in a calm, welcoming environment designed for our industry. But it's more than just a space. It's a community of like-minded professionals who support, inspire, and grow together. Learn more at b2suites.com.
And we're back. Just before the break, Vanessa has us on the edge of our seat with her horror story about customer service.
So I was in Dominican Republic, and we got a notification from an airline that we had one leg of our flight was to Fort Lauderdale from Punta Cana, and then the second leg was from Fort Lauderdale to Nashville. This was on Monday. We get a notification pretty early in the morning that the second leg of our flight had been canceled. So, and it says, the automation says you'll either be rebooked, refunded, or credited. It's a text. So I respond back to the text because it's asking, like, what do you need help with? And actually tried to call as well. The text wait was 1 hour and 40 minutes.
What?
That was what it said. That was not the text wait. It was much, much later that I got probably 4 hours later, I got a text saying, sorry for the delay. Because it kept telling you that you're in a queue.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. We can refund you, credit you back. So we have no option at this point. We're not sure exactly how we're going to get home. So we just decide to go to the airport because you get on the phone and it's even worse. It's just cycling. There's no human that you're going to talk to.
Right.
So through that, we get to Fort Lauderdale. We actually just take the first leg of our flight because if we can get back to the States, we'll figure it out. We can book another airline, whatever. So when we go through customs, we decide to go to the Spirit Airline desk.
It's okay. I buried Lowe's.
Yeah.
We
There's
decided
no such thing
to
as bad
go
publicity, guys.
to the desk, and there's no less than what would have been a 3-hour wait just to talk to an agent. One desk trying to get a flight. We get texts. You still can't get a hold of anybody. We have no way to get them to pay for a hotel for us to stay overnight because unless we're going to wait, mind you, this is already 11:30 at night. So it was that whole thing that you're talking about of actually speaking to a person. Actually, if we were flying a different airline, that was probably one of the more prominent airlines, we could have easily walked up to the desk, multiple people, gotten a hold of somebody. So that's that whole personal experience of you're going to get a cheaper flight. But
my dad had a saying that the cheapest man pays the most.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
We find that to be the case in business too. Like when we're oftentimes the ones that want to do the smallest.
I'm going to save some money over here.
Yeah.
You're not.
They want to do the smallest amount of things are the chirpiest individuals that, are like, well, this isn't what I wanted. It's like, well, it's what you wanted to pay for.
Yes.
So there's a big difference.
There's a difference.
Yeah. So let's shift gears a little bit and talk about customer journey, the way that we all do business and how we prefer to do it. Like, I know it's not much different from all of the things that we have our hands in, from the expo to NFM to Bodywell or B2 Wellness. For you guys, what's think about how to phrase this question. Like, what's your non-negotiable for customer service? Like, you're always going to do this one thing to fix the problem. Like, where do you start? What's that one jump off point?
What do you mean to fix the problem?
Like, are you going to be the person that's like, well, I'll just shoot them a quick email and tell them what we can do, or are you hopping on the phone? Like, what is your...
I think it's step. Like,
yeah, it's your first
I'm
step.
going to respond with a email first.
Yeah.
Somebody emails me, email them back. Here's a solution to whatever issue. If that's not received well, then I will pick up the phone and call.
Yeah.
We did, speaking of customer service, a couple of years ago, we dropped this rubber ducky backpack. So we had put it up for pre-sale. I'm trying to remember how this went. We had ordered like 300 of them, and they sold immediately. So we're shipping these things out. Well, I mean, they are just selling faster than I can get the next batch in. So I've already ordered them, but I'm like 30 days out before they're going to land. And people are still buying them. So we had to run a spreadsheet every single day. When somebody would place an order, it would go on my spreadsheet, and I called every single customer. It was like, hey, just letting you know, bags are coming. Here's the date. Do you want to wait?
Yeah.
Or do you want a refund? And out of 600 bags, I think we did 3 refunds.
No way.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And that was because of that phone call.
Because of the phone call.
Because
Got
you
ahead of
place
it.
those expectations.
Yes.
It's all about
Yep.
the expectations. If people know that communication is vital.
Yeah.
I think for
We even
me-
had one. This was fun. That when I called, number one, they're stunned.
Yeah.
That the owner of a business calls.
Call, right.
And she's like, I'm going to go online right now and order another one.
Yep.
She ordered a second.
That's crazy.
I was like, well, I'm not calling you back. She thought it was funny.
I think for me, it's always providing. It's situational as to the communication method. It really depends on the situation. If it's pretty minor, then I'll respond via email. If it's something that we have screwed up or that is more pressing, then I'll pick up the phone
Right.
and call, or a text if it's appropriate. But for me, it's always, even if I know we're not going to do what they need done because it's not the right thing to do, it doesn't make sense. Maybe it wasn't our fault, or it just doesn't make sense for that. I'm still going to approach it with grace and offer them some sort of solution.
Mm-hmm.
It may
Sure.
not be monetary, but hey, we're sorry that was your experience, but I would love to give you $15 off your next whatever, or something that shows that you actually do care, that that's how they feel, even if it's not your fault, even if it doesn't make sense for you as a business to refund it. How you approach things with grace,
Mm-hmm.
that's always going to be, no matter the situation,
Right.
how I would approach it.
Yeah, I think both things are uniquely. I mean, they're different, but they fall into the realm of like, what would I want done to me?
There you go.
Right? Like I know
That's
it's old school because we're oldies over here. When it's like, what's the golden rule? Right? You do want to treat others how you want to be treated, and I mean, you all know this, but sometimes it doesn't come back to you. And I don't know why. Sometimes I'm shocked by that. It's like, but I treated you like I wanted to be treated. And it doesn't always still hit in those circumstances. That's your next question. What do you guys do there? And I'll start with Roy.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't do it with expectation.
Yeah. That's the thing.
You know, it's like loaning money. I don't loan money expecting to be paid back.
Right.
I just don't. If I get paid back, that's a bonus. If I don't have money to loan, I don't loan it. You know, in the aspect of a friend,
Sure.
of course, that's usually when you're younger.
Right.
You don't really have that as you get older.
Yeah.
A buddy's like, man, I need $100 till payday. If I have it, you're my friend. I'm going to help you out.
Yeah.
If you pay me back, wonderful. If you don't, you don't. Same thing in business. I do what helps my conscience know that I'm doing the right things and treating people how I would like to be treated.
Right.
If they don't reciprocate, then that's fine. I did my part.
All
you
you
have
control
to
is you.
sleep. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
All you control is you. You can't control somebody's reaction. If you know you did the right thing, then how they respond is on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that look like for Roy's? Probably more of a question for you because I know you got a bigger staff. Like, what does it look like to teach that? Like, how do you put those principles into play for those who work underneath you?
Most of it's they watch. You will be surprised how people watch how you handle
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
We have one girl that works for us and she's only been with us probably 6 or 7 months. And I remember when we hired her, like, I was like, I don't know if she really fits the culture, her attitudes, not a bad attitude. It's just, it was very dry. Just, you know what I mean? I don't know another way to say it, but it didn't fit the vibe.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? We're going to give it a shot, right? Everybody else seems to like her. So what I have seen is she has mirrored what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you can be the thermostat in a room or the temperature.
Right. Or the air, yeah.
The thermostat changes the temperature in the room.
Right.
And that's kind of how I do with my staff. They'll catch me clean the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it to be like, why didn't somebody clean the bathroom? It's because I'm going to do what needs to be done.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to do the same thing, as to not have to be asked, hey, there's a bag of trash sitting by the back door. Can somebody throw it in the dumpster?
Right.
You know? And what you'll see is people come right behind you and they're like, oh, let me help out.
I remember you telling me that at the very beginning stages of us working together is that, hey, you should probably take care of this. It was, something happening with an employee because the others are watching.
Yep.
And you need to, there is a world where you need to lead by example and set the precedent for that.
And they do watch.
Right.
I think too, it's empowering for your team, especially when it comes to refunds and doing the right thing and all that. I think it's very empowering to your people, not just that they're watching how you handle these, but you're also giving them permission, even if that's their natural instinct, to do that. You're not bottom dollar, like it's always got to be about money. I think that empowers people to actually respond in the same way that you do as well while they're watching you do this.
Yeah,
for sure. I think that all those things really matter. It's fun to watch the others get it. Like, and you get a compliment from a customer about, hey, I've been working with so-and-so at your organization, and they've been really stellar, and I really appreciate the level of attention, this, that, and the other. I love when you get those compliments on the back end. It's like,
you're doing something right.
It does work. It does work. Or when you're just getting noticed from outside of the organization, like when it's not necessarily a customer, or it's not a customer and it's not someone who has a relationship with the employee or, the independent contractor. And you get the compliment, hey, I've been watching your team and how they interact with folks, and it's impressive. Like, that's good work. That stuff feels so good to hear. And it's like, oh God, I can rest knowing that my staff is like, taking care of people like we want them to be taken care of. So, so that's important stuff in the world of, we're in the wellness industry. Like we spend a lot of time in there. I know Roy's in merchandise too, but we also do have the expo in the magazine. And what does customer service look like to those style of businesses, the chiropractors, the personal trainers, the big box gym owners? Like, what do you guys think about that? Like, I know a lot of this stuff still carries over, but we've been to places, like I know I've been to a big box gym here where you don't get greeted at the front door. The name rhymes with Janet Kitness.
I think it starts.
Shout out to John Burton.
You had to give John credit for that one. That's all John Burton.
It starts with experience. I know when we mapped out the expo, when we moved to 3 buildings, it all started when you walk through the door.
Right.
What you see visually. And that sets the tone for how your day's going to go.
Yeah.
If somebody walks in, the energy's good, and, especially at a gym or whatever, because to be honest, equipment is equipment. Right. Weights are weights. Right. Some equipment is nicer than other equipment, but you can get jacked or in shape or whatever in your garage with a barbell and some dumbbells. Yeah. You don't have to have hammer strength or, any of these, fancy things, but it's experience. Is the gym clean when you walk in? Does it not smell like a gym? Is the bathroom clean when you go in there? You know what I mean? Is there clean towels? Like gym by my house, they wash the towels and they put the towels out, sweat towels.
Right.
It starts from the beginning and it goes through the whole, whatever that business is.
Yeah, it's the little things is what you're saying, right?
Little things, yeah.
The controlling the controllables, as it were.
That's it.
I want to get your take on this too, but we're going to take this quick break and we'll come right back.
At Optimize You, we believe that normal is not optimal. Whether you've been dabbling in hormones or this is your first time and you want to know where to get started, we make the hormone optimization process very simple. Simply get started with comprehensive labs, and our providers will take it from there with you to review where you are right now and where you want to be to ultimately help you achieve your health and performance-related goals. So from our expertise in hormones, peptides, all the way to recovery services, we want you feeling at your optimized best so that you ultimately feel better physically, mentally, and sexually. Just like hormones playing a significant role in the overall optimization of your health, so do recovery services help your body on a cellular level. From our sensory lounge to our infrared sauna, full body red light, full body cryotherapy, cold plunge, we have a wide range of performance recovery services just for you.
We're back. I saw Vanessa before the break. I wanted to give you an opportunity to answer the same question. So what does that look like for the wellness industry from where you sit?
It's really the people, because if it's training, if it's a chiropractor, if it's a massage therapist, no matter who it is, it's about the people. And you may not be the best at your job, but people are looking for that personal experience. They're looking for that personal attention. They're looking for somebody to walk them through whatever their issue is,
right,
or what they're there for. So I think the biggest thing in a service position or the wellness industry is all about the people. So for BodyWell, the team is what makes the difference. Curate a very specific team, because I can have faith that whatever client is going to them is going to have the same integrity of why I do this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I think from a service standpoint, it is the little things, and it's all the things that we've been talking about today, but it's the people at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's where the crux of it all comes back to full circle, right? Like, if we're not investing in those that we're putting around us, right, we're not, which we want to shape culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Company culture in that way. So investing in those individuals, it looks like a lot of things, right? It looks like it's a staff meeting where maybe you're getting on the first beginning of the meeting and you're talking about everyone's day, like how's everyone, try to reconnect. Sometimes that can get out of hand, but it's also finding ways to get those same staff members, like, out of the box, like, let's go do something fun.
Yeah. And I think even just with different situations, with different experiences, because they're going to have the same type of experiences that we've been talking about today, where they're going to get a negative, somebody's concerned about something or riled up about something. Teaching them and empowering them through your actions of, okay, we're going to keep it here and we're just going to deal with it.
Right.
There's no perfect world where you're never going to have those situations. So we're going to deal with it. So I think that, and then in those small ways, them always knowing that you have their back.
Right.
That's what empowers them to give the best customer service during the day, and empowers them to know this is the integrity of this company and this is how we handle these things. So you have trust in your staff because of it's all full circle.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. There is, like, at the end of the day, it's like Roy said, who actually stepped out to
call Lowe's,
get on the phone with Lowe's. We thought it might not be a great idea with how many times we're going to have to mute him to put it on the show. So maybe next time. I think it's like Roy said, it's your customer service is your first product.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're not showing up in, with that care out the gates, it doesn't really matter what the other products are.
No,
because, like, you're not investing in those individuals that are wanting to invest in your brand. Because we wouldn't. The truth of the matter is, we wouldn't have what we have if it wasn't for for consumers and customers. So clients, coming to us expecting our products or services delivered at a certain way. So if you're out there and you're listening to this show and you are a trainer or you're in the wellness industry, some advice for you in that way. It's this, you didn't catch anything that we've already said, but I always say, like, you're going to meet somebody who comes into your facility and you may have a sales pitch or whatever. and they may ultimately not decide to work with you, but they should absolutely like you. Like once you like, they should come in a potential client, and they should leave your friend. So you should know their name. They should know your name. Like there's like that personal connection should be made, because the reality of the matter is they may go to another location with a better price, but ultimately have a worse experience. And they're going to remember, oh man, I talked to Terry, and he was a great dude. Price was higher, but now I know why.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's stuff like, I just tell my trainers that all the time. Like, come in a client, they need to leave your friend, and the rest will iron itself out.
As a trainer, I always used to say that the clients that I had would follow me to a stairwell to train them.
Right.
That's because that's what it's about for them. It's not about a fancy location. It's not about the cost. It's about you being their person that they are going to go to, a trusted professional, and that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, they want to be able to trust you. They want to feel safe. They want to feel taken care of. All the things, right? So those are foundational items, for real. So
For real.
while we have a little bit of time left on the show, let's talk real quick about what's going on at B2. I know you and I have been working really hard on Mount Juliet. Can you let everybody know what we're about to unveil?
We recently moved from a 9-office suite in Mount Juliet to an 18-office suite that has a large center section that we've been working to make a co-working space that will have unlimited membership daily. How do we phrase that? Unlimited membership to come in for a co-working space, which is needed in Mount Juliet because it's a smaller space. There's not a smaller location. There's not as many options for that in Mount Juliet. So we really want to make it stand out. We want to make it wellness themed and focused, and just a quiet space for co-working along with the other wellness professionals, the fitness and wellness businesses that are in B2 and Mount Juliet.
It's pretty exciting. I think it's a needed thing. It's a gap to fill in, and it's the growth, it's the evolution of B2. So, which is really exciting. And if you all don't know what B2 is, like we're in it now. Here in Brentwood, B2 takes 2 floors here at off of Maryland Way. So B2 is office space solutions for people in the wellness industry. So it's like instant community, right? It's people that do similar things. They're definitely in the same industry, and they've likely been where you are. So there's a lot to be gleaned. And it's also a very welcoming, calming, inviting space too. So you've done a really good job on that. And you're bringing those same vibes to this co-working space. Your style, go ahead and say.
Yeah. So Terry and I are working on this together, and he gives me a little bit of a hard time about my particularness, if that's a word, about the vibe.
I just wanted to hear you say boho.
Boho. It's a boho vibe. It's very calming and chill, and not overly girly, but very neutral environment where you can see clients, where you can work on your own, where you can, it's just
focus oriented.
Yeah.
It's focus oriented, and that's what it should be. I tease, but it's, the spaces are beautiful, and you get a lot
which
of
is why the paint colors matter, Terry.
Sure. No, I'm just kidding.
They do.
No particular beef there. So yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out B2, how do they do that, Vanessa?
You can visit b2suites.com, or you can get in touch at 615-854-5417.
There you go. You just dropped the phone number. You're getting all kinds of spam calls.
Carrie will.
Oh, wow. Guys, we're excited. We thank you for tuning in. We also want to make sure that we keep you aware of the fact that the Music City Fit Expo is just around the corner. We've got this new fancy banner here, just in case you needed a reminder. Largest fitness expo in the South, 150 plus vendors. We're expecting over 10,000 attendees, and we've got all kinds of fun celebrities coming, as well as fitness competitions for literally everybody, and I mean that. So it's a very exciting time. We're in the thick of it now. So we're still accepting booth registration. Tickets are on sale. You can get the tickets via musiccityfitexpo.com or on their Instagram, and you'll see Nashville Fit it's also in the latest issue of the magazine, and there is access to do that in the app as well. Speaking of the app,
Let's talk about the app.
The Nashville Fit magazine.
Tell us about the
app.
Nashville Fit
Also,
magazine app.
I will.
Terry?
It has fitness and nutrition. It's got travel workouts. It's got PT in there. We're excited about having Be Ready PTs videos in there now too, which is very exciting. You also can read the digital magazine and catch up on this podcast all inside the app. And if you're out there and you're a single individual and you're looking to maybe find a love connection, you can now do that inside the app as well. We've teamed up with Find, and they are now exclusively inside of our app as well. So very, very exciting stuff coming down the old pipe.
One-stop shop.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know what else we could put in there outside of some sort of like Uber Eats link.
Well, if you think it's broad community.
Yeah, it is.
In an app.
Very much is. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in to the podcast. If you found anything at all useful today, or maybe just entertaining because it was a little goofy, we ask that you like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating. We'd be indebted to you for that. We appreciate you listening and patronizing our sponsors. On behalf of Nashville Fit, Music City Fit Expo, B2 Wellness, I'm going to say all the things, Roy Mangrum, Vanessa Hampton, and myself, we will catch you on the next one.